This podcast is an independent, fan-produced show and is not affiliated with, sponsored by, or endorsed by WWE, AEW, TNA, or any other wrestling promotion. All opinions, discussions, and content shared on this podcast are intended for entertainment purposes only. Any names, logos, trademarks, or copyrighted material referenced are property of the respective owners. We cover wrestling news, rumors, reviews, and personal opinions. And while we aim to be informative and fun, our takes are strictly our own. Listener discretion is advised. Enjoy the show. At manner, you have Sammy and Gunther. You have Cena. Stephanie Vaquet doesn't have to say a word in order for her aura to transcend into the television. We're not making it about Triple H.
Actions.
It's not amazing
crowd
in Saudi. Hey yo, what's up? What's good, everybody? Welcome to a brand new episode of the Kayfabe Corner with your host, Stage Lebaka. And of course, I do not do these episodes alone. I am with the Shady Don, El Padrizzi. Are you still the shade? Where are the shades,
they're coming
dog?
back. They're gonna make a comeback.
Where are the? Plus, we need them.
They're gonna make a
In
comeback.
scenarios like these,
Bro,
we need, you know,
is the
shine bright like a diamond. What's up? What's good, Maji?
Yo, what's up?
Good to have you, Maji.
It's good to have you.
Favorite day of the month,
thank you
favorite
for
day of the
hosting me,
week.
bro.
Oh man, you know, dog. All day, every day. We're the Kayfabe Corner boys. Can we toast to that?
Ka-ching.
One time.
Yeah.
And with that, ladies and gentlemen, let us do a quick room temperature check. The room is empty again.
Aye.
But as per usual, we are going to fill it up with the energy at Kayfabe Corner.
Yeah.
Behind the cameras, we have the legendary Ole. What up was good, Maji? Goldbeke was kwakazala. And of course, on the soundboards, we have PDK Beats, Makasete, Bulayas, and Bloom. Dung, 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 dung. Yo! Upunuktin!
Thank you,
Bloom
PDK.
Rebels remix dropping soon. Stay tuned, stay locked in. The BlaqForce Mafia is going in. You best not sleep. And shout out to Black Zico on the other end of the camera. We love you, Maji. Shout out to Tamzin. We love you, Maji. Happy belated to T.I. Happy belated birthday to Tamzin. Shout out to Don Charlie. We see you. We love you, Maji. Shout out to Maslodi Yodi on the other end of the camera. We love you, Yodi. We love you, Miss T out there doing your thing. We see you, KM Studios. Thank you for the rollout. We see you, my brother. And everybody who continues to support the Kayfabe Corner. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. As per usual. What's up, Maji? What's up, Maji? Karibu and Jack. Let's talk wrestling, bro.
Yeah.
First things first.
Night of Champions.
Before we get to Night of Champions, $1 million question that we ask every episode.
Okay.
We're happy, ma. We're happy, Njaka. Like, on a serious note, because we've been speaking about this for the past couple of episodes. Let us close it now.
Okay.
And actually be honest.
Not like personally.
And let's be honest and look into the camera and say, are you happy genuinely with the state of the WWE? We're happy, Mark.
This question.
We're happy, Jack. It's not about Triple H anymore. We're not making it about Triple H. It's not a Vince versus Triple H thing anymore. It's not a Michael Hayes or Bruce Pritchard or it's.
So, you know, for a second I thought like personally like
I wouldn't ask you that on camera. Unless about the go boards.
No.
We're happy.
Happy.
Oh, I want to get the emoji for No, let's be serious. Let's be serious.
Yeah.
Are you happy with the current state of the WWE? Do you genuinely watch the product and say, I am satisfied?
Happy is, is a bit far-fetched. But, yeah, satisfied, you know. I can't I can complain, but I just choose not to.
Why not?
I think I just love the WWE.
What do you have to complain about? What's your biggest gripe with the WWE?
Right now, I don't know whether
and that
on the element.
I'm sorry. That question is also extended to the comment section. I'm also asking you guys. Are you guys happy with the WWE? And if you are not, please comment in the comment section. What's your biggest gripe with the WWE? What's yours?
I think right now, you know, it's the unpredictability factor. You know, the abandoning of storylines. You know, the introduction of new characters in a not so timeless, way. Yeah.
When was the last time you watched the WWE and felt like, I'm okay now?
It's been a minute, honestly, because there's just a lot going on. A lot of things happen within a short space of time. And a lot of big moves, bro. TKO coming in, the case that's going on. Superstars passing away. It's just a lot.
I don't want to put responsibility or the blame, quote unquote, on circumstances that human beings can't control.
Yeah,
right?
Yeah.
Superstars passing, superstars getting injured. I don't want to blame.
But that one, that's.
I'm solely talking about
the product
booking.
Yeah.
When was the last time?
Yo, man.
Let me make an example.
Mm-hmm.
When was the last time you watched a premium live event and said, "Yes, this is fire"?
Let me think.
From start to finish, even the matches that are fillers. When was the last time you watched a premium live event and said they made the right decisions from start to finish?
It's been a while since we had a 10 out of 10, premium live event. But we've had.
I haven't seen a perfect, and of course wrestling is subjective. I haven't seen one since 2011, 2010.
Yeah, stage. Really?
I haven't watched a premium live event where I said, even the decisions that I don't like.
WrestleMania about Daniel Bryan.
Kevin, WrestleMania.
WrestleMania, yes.
WrestleMania wasn't all of that, bro. Okay, give me another match apart from Daniel Bryan winning the championship. Who did Undertaker fight at that WrestleMania? You don't remember, do you?
Was not Roman?
It definitely was not Roman. You wouldn't remember because the WrestleMania card sucked. That's what I mean.
Wait,
not sucked.
Yeah, was it not Roman?
No, it wasn't. It was probably CM Punk, I think. But that's not my point. My point is you remember who Undertaker fought in 2010. Or WrestleMania 25.
Okay.
You remember who won Money in the Bank that WrestleMania.
Okay.
I can bet you.
Okay, but
the premium live events now are not memorable. They don't further storylines. They're not. And I think that's a product of the week by week.
What?
Being weak, man. Raw and SmackDown every week are swag.
Okay.
And by the time we get to the premium live events, the stories are not built up in such a way that make me want to watch the premium live event.
No, man. Not since...
I'm spitting facts.
2011 is way too far.
I'm spitting facts, bro.
Yeah, but 2011 is way too far.
I'm spitting facts. The year that Brock Lesnar broke the streak, who won the WWE Championship then? I can bet you know who was in the main event of WrestleMania 25 for the WWE Championship.
WrestleMania 25 was peak. No, not peak.
That's my point.
Yeah, but we're yet to get there. I mean, like I said, we're going through trials and tribulations.
I'm not talking about what you are looking forward to. I'm talking about how do you feel about the product, and it's gotten worse. I'm sorry to say, how do you feel about the product now?
Is it not change, maybe?
What type of change? I'll tell you what type of change I'm seeing.
Okay, what type of change?
There's no soul in the product. There's no culture. There's no core WWE in the current WWE. It's all flustered. It feels like plastic. I have to watch old matches after watching Monday Night Raw. We can leave it.
Listen, guys.
Because I know your heart gets broken every time I do this
because
to the WWE.
This is, bro. It's an ever evolving product. It can never be the same. Times are changing. People are changing. We're getting new fans. It's adapting. And for me, in my opinion, they're doing quite well. It's just that
How do you feel about
we're just learning how to walk now.
How do you feel about the Saudi shows?
Amazing.
I
love them.
Amazing.
I love them.
Amazing.
Crowd interactions.
Amazing.
Crowd
in Saudi.
It's just that, listen, there's a difference between a crowd in France and a crowd in Saudi Arabia. There's a difference between a crowd in...
You are caping for the WWE, bro.
What do you mean I'm caping?
You are caping.
Did you not see
the WWE.
Did you not see how the crowd sang along to Cult of Personality? Did you not see how the crowd reacted to Rollins?
Great. They know the songs.
Wow.
We all do. I'm in South Africa and I know the songs.
Yeah, but bro, would you expect that from a Saudi?
We know the songs. Would you expect that from a South African?
Wow.
I can rap John Cena's theme song from front to back. What does that say about me being a true, genuine fan? Let me tell you what I'm talking about. I'm talking about when there are wrestling moves, when a wrestler has on a headlock, the reaction in the room or in the arena. How is it?
Wow.
They go mute. There's no ooh, there's no ah, there's no yeah, there's no oh my God. It's just like, okay, we got through the entrance.
It's wrestling. They're watching wrestling. That's just...
Are the American crowds the same as the Saudi crowds?
I think
in terms of reacting to the product.
Yes.
Wrestling. Are they the same?
You should have asked that question. No. And the crowds in America do not react the same as compared to the crowds in Europe.
Yes, the crowds in Europe react better. So the problem here is the Saudi Arabia crowd.
What do you want from the Saudi?
And you know it.
What do you want from the Saudi crowd?
I want true, genuine interest and not we are throwing money at this thing, so give it to us.
No!
Do you really?
Night of Champions.
Let me ask you, and I'm going to hold Triple H to the fire again, like I always do. It's almost like I'm starting to hate Triple H now. Let me ask you, do you think they're taking the Royal Rumble to Saudi Arabia because the crowd is so great? Lie to my face.
I think you need to go watch Night of Champions again.
Is the Royal Rumble going to Saudi Arabia? Because Triple H said, if the crowd is hot enough and the country and the city respect the craft enough, we will go to you. Is the Royal Rumble going to Saudi Arabia because the crowd is hot?
Yes, in my opinion, yes.
How is the Royal Rumble not going to France?
It's gonna get there.
How is the Royal Rumble not going to London? How is it not going to Glasgow?
You see, now
Saudi.
We know, listen, with those crowds, with the crowds in France and London, the WWE knows. So they've been there way too many times. This side, bro, this is new.
Can I ask you something?
This is exhilarating, yes.
Can I ask you? You're about to piss me off. You are about to press a button. Can I ask you something?
I have a tendency of doing that.
How did Saudi Arabia get Goldberg versus Undertaker when nobody could? Because they were so hot. How did Saudi Arabia get DX versus the Brothers of Destruction? They got Shawn Michaels out of retirement. Okay. How did they do that? Because they were so hot.
Okay.
Ronde.
No. Listen, I see what you're trying to do, man. I see what you're trying to do. Sharp with those matches. In his opinion, they were paid for. My man. They were paid for. Nah, that's his angle. Listen.
It's not an angle, it's the truth.
Here's what I'm saying. It worked. Look at the Saudi crowds now.
What worked, Sergio?
It worked.
It didn't work because the Saudi crowd is hot. That's the point that you're missing that I'm trying to make to you.
Right now, the WWE is comfortable with going back there.
Because Oli Sabu. Let's leave it, bro. Let's leave it.
No,
they're going to assassinate us anyway.
Who?
I'm not going there.
Honestly, bro.
Let's leave it.
I loved how the crowd interacted with everyone.
We weren't watching the same show.
Bro, look at when John Cena took the belt and almost hit CM Punk.
John Cena.
The crowd was like, no.
How did they react to Rhea Ripley and Raquel Rodriguez that we both agreed was a fire match? We both agreed Raquel Rodriguez and Rhea Ripley would have gotten a better reaction in France than they did in Saudi. But because the Saudis are so obsessed with star power, the only reaction we got was John Cena, CM Punk, Cody Rhodes, Randy Orton. There was an entire mid-card that went on in that card that did not get the reception because they are so obsessed with star power. Okay, that's my point.
That's your okay, and I hear you. But, expecting perfection is, I don't know.
I'm not expecting perfection. I'm expecting honesty. WWE keeps going back to Saudi Arabia because there's money there.
Bro, what about the ole ole moment with the flashlights in the arena?
My brother. WWE keeps going back to Saudi Arabia because there's money there. And they're taking the Royal Rumble to Saudi Arabia because there's money there. We don't have to debate it.
Yeah, okay.
We really don't have to debate it. I mean, really.
Honestly, personally, from my standpoint, I loved it. I loved how the crowd reacted. I loved every... bro, honestly, the sing-alongs, bro, that was just...
We can debate it another time, bro.
Yeah,
we can debate
please,
it another
but
time.
My stance is not going to change.
So you're looking good. So you're looking forward to the Royal Rumble in Saudi Arabia?
Yeah.
You are a different type of guy, bro. You are different. You are different.
Looking at what happened at Night of Champions, I am confident that Royal Rumble is going to be even better.
Let me tell you what I think of you, honestly.
Okay.
I think you eat whatever the WWE gives you, bro.
No.
I promise you. I promise you. I think, and the previous episodes add to this narrative. There's never, ever, ever been a time where I said WWE is doing this wrong, and you said, yes.
Stagey.
The WWE is just always right. They're either right or they're trying something different.
Did you not see how these guys interacted with the Saudi crowds? Was it not fire?
We're off the Saudi point.
Okay.
We're off. You keep circling back to the same point. Let's talk about this point.
Okay.
Is there ever a time where the WWE does something wrong? Not in booking, not in just general. And you can come on the platform and say WWE was wrong for this.
Remember when I said if Punk wins at Night of Champions, I'm gonna stop watching the product.
But
that was me conceding.
Did it happen though?
It didn't happen.
So?
But I was ready. I was ready to call out.
It doesn't matter what your intention was. Is there a time? My question was. It don't matter what your
intentions were to concede.
But you didn't because it didn't happen.
But
so it's all.
Had it happened though?
Full qua.
Had it happened?
Fairy dust.
Had it happened?
We don't care. It's hypothetics. Has there ever been a time where WWE did something and you said, this is wrong?
Alright, you know what? Let's do this now. I'm a fair guy.
A fair guy.
I'm a fair guy.
Got you.
I'm a fair guy.
You're a stan.
Yes.
I'm a stan. You're a WWE
yes,
stan.
I'm a stan.
It's fine. Look, it's an interesting topic. It's an interesting conversation.
We're going to visit this.
There are people that are going to like the Saudi interactions. There are people who are not going to like. I've never been a fan of taking WWE to where the money is. I've always been a fan of taking the WWE where the fandom is. And I genuinely believe it's not in Saudi Arabia. Why was there no press conference after Night of Champions?
Triple H.
Because the fandom is not there, Sergio. It's the money. We did our premium live event. Let's pack our bags and get out of here.
I think maybe if, Osheba did it differently. You just have to look at this differently, bro. It's not always about... Some people do things differently, and I think the Saudis do things differently.
You're not going to piss on me and call it rain, bro.
Wow, bro.
And if you are...
Saudis do things...
And if you are, turn the lights off so that I don't see you.
Saudis do things differently, bro. I think that's why the WWE keeps going back there. I think the fandom is growing. I think, as of recent... It has come to grow and I'm enjoying. Let's just wait and see where it goes. But for now,
Give me a hit. No, it's fine. We're good. No, we're good,
bro.
Give me a fella great. WWE.
Saudi Arabia was good for me.
The male King of the Ring tournament ended with Cody Rhodes and Randy Orton at Saudi Arabia.
Yeah.
Match was in. How did you feel?
It was good.
Out of 10?
7. I'd give it a solid 7, you know.
Okay.
Turnbuckle.
Let me ask you. Did it give you what you expected it to give you? Because we've been clamoring for Cody Rhodes versus Randy Orton. Yes, this is the first installment, to be fair.
Yes.
But did it give you the feeling of Cody Rhodes versus Randy Orton? Or was it just another...
I think they could have done better to, like, you know, promote the match. It was sort of like legend versus... versus, my bad, sorry guys, versus the young guys, future Hall of Famer. Yeah, it was a good match, you know. Although I was not sure whether heel Randy was it was heel Randy or, you know, the good guy that was fighting, you know, but we got glimpses of both, you know.
And we got glimpses of both from both of them.
Yes.
Because at some point I was looking at Cody like, that's heelish, man.
Yeah.
That's
heelish, yes.
I was looking at Randy grabbing the steel chair, then the referee getting and then him unblocking the turnbuckle and so on and so forth. But then Cody using the turnbuckle to his advantage was, what is going on here? I thought that was a nice spanner in the works. I thought that was a nice story development.
Yeah.
Who do you turn heel between the two? One of them has to turn heel. I don't know about has to, but
I think Cody, because Cody should have been away. Cody should have been chilling at his house right now.
Yeah,
planning.
Cody, you should have. Yeah, go home, bro.
He should have been chilling now.
This guy does not want to stay home, bro. I don't know. Is it Brandy? I don't know, man. Cody, maybe, go home.
He feels like he has a lot to prove. I don't know because
Okay, so you turn Cody heel.
Yeah.
Why? What's his motivation?
Damn.
I think
Moki, you know, eventuality.
Turn, yes, but not now. I don't think. If you absolutely have to turn somebody heel, turn Randy heel. He has more reason to go heel. This is the second King of the Ring tournament, and he lost by shady means on both occasions. The first year was against Gunther when he had his shoulder up and the referee counted 3. This year, Cody Rhodes used the turnbuckle granted by his own merit.
Yeah.
He used the turnbuckle and he lost. He has more reason to say, you know what, I'm tired of you guys singing my song because it's not doing anything for me. I'm tired of showing respect to you wrestlers because it's not doing anything for me. I want my 15th World Championship. I'm going to get it by any means necessary.
But now that would be like Cena's doing it. What if, you know, as time goes by, it's going to be problematic? Because now we almost lost hope in Cena's retirement tour or Cena's heel turn.
We did.
Yeah.
We did. I don't know. I don't. There's no harm in trying it.
Or is it the fact that like we've never really thought about Randy as a heel right now?
Also, now that we have a mega babyface in Cody Rhodes, he needs a mega heel. Because the honest truth, and let's jump the border a little bit. In God's honesty, we don't want to see Cody Rhodes as champion. I don't.
Really?
Jaka. I love Cody Rhodes. Like it's very difficult to hate Cody Rhodes. But I want to continue loving Cody Rhodes without WWE turning him into Hulk Hogan. Like he just keeps getting opportunity after opportunity and overcoming all of these odds, and you're gonna turn me off of Cody.
He's that guy.
He is. And I'm saying it's hard to hate him. But the rate that you're going, you're going to make me hate Cody. Don't give him the championship.
What if, like, this is, like, typical WWE to always have that
top guy,
All-American. You know? Because, I mean...
Hulk Hogan, All-American. John Cena was the American.
Now it's him.
I get it. Now it's cool. So look, he's the quarterback, yes.
Yeah, he's the quarterback.
There's a way to do it without it being obvious. Like, he won the Royal Rumble and he got the championship. Then he wins King of the Ring. He's going to get the championship. Then what's next? Like, here's what I think should happen. And we're jumping the board, like I said, but let's go.
Let's just talk.
Let's rock.
Kayfabe, bro.
I think Cody should lose the match with John Cena via a distraction of some sorts. Referee bump, RKO.
Joe.
Take Cody away from the championship picture and sway him there with Randy Orton.
So they have like their own...
Let them have their story,
you know,
which makes way for Roman Reigns. And me, I'm going to advocate, eh? Me, I'm going to advocate, which would then make way for Roman Reigns and Seth Rollins and that whole storyline. Let Cody and Randy just do their own thing there.
But also with this Seth and Roman, how many times are we going to get it?
That's my thing. I agree with you.
You know?
Because how many times are we going to get Seth and CM Punk as well?
Yeah.
Like, we keep regurgitating.
I think we got to be honest with that one, bro.
Can we get to that one a little later?
Sure.
Can we get to that one a little later?
You're not gonna like what I'm gonna say, but
it's fine. We'll get to it. Because we keep saying Cody must go home. Cody must go rest.
Yeah.
There's no real need for Cody.
For him now.
Since you are here.
Yes.
We don't want you in the title picture. Randy is kind of done with his story. Let's group you two together and have you feud with each other.
Don't you think Cody turning heel is, you know, like I said, inevitability, because since you are here, we don't know what to do with you. Therefore, we're going to turn you heel. You know, because now we can't just blow into the sunset. No.
Yes, but $1 million question, what's his motivation? What's the why? Where's
right now, you see,
where's his heel turn?
If there's one thing that I'm going to concede to in the WWE,
yes,
is having a lack of whys.
They don't have whys.
Yes.
They don't have them.
It's having a lack of whys. That's the one thing I'm going to concede to. Because now everything can just happen without a reasonable why. You know? So, Leno, if you're to ask me or any other WWE stan, why is Cody Rhodes king of the ring? We're not gonna get it. And in fact, you as a mega Cody crybaby.
I'm a Cody crybaby.
Mega crybaby.
I am.
You should be able to tell me why.
I don't know either. I'm the one who came on the platform and said Cody must go home. Here's what I thought was going to happen. Or here's what I wanted to happen. I thought Sami Zayn was going to win King of the Ring. In that manner, you have Sami and Gunther. You have Cena and maybe Cena, Cody, CM Punk in a triple threat. Seth cashes in that side. Gunther and Sami do their thing that side. Now you've intermingled all of these stories together and you don't know, CM Punk, are you on SmackDown or are you on Raw or what's happening here? Like, it's a
is your guy?
Dog. Dog. So, Mara, that was my point. I thought, going back to your why, I didn't see Cody Rhodes needing to win King of the Ring. Somebody like Sami Zayn needed that win.
Cody Rhodes, even Orton. I feel like Orton should have gotten the win, bro.
But honestly, then how do you factor Randy into a championship match?
He's king of the ring.
And then?
Is a king not entitled to a championship?
He goes to Cena.
Yeah.
So what's the difference between if we were to do that with Randy and with Cody? Because we saw Cena and Randy. We've seen that before.
We're doing nostalgia now because, I mean, we have John Cena.
No.
Yeah, we have John Cena and CM Punk now.
Nostalgia led us to Goldberg versus Gunther. No.
CM Punk and John Cena as well.
I can't. But nostalgia is not going to work. Not with Randy. We've done it before. We did it. So what do I peta? Mario, you're not willing to peta Cody and Cena. You have a bias against Cody.
I don't have a bias against Cody. I'm just asking, I mean, if you can do it with CM Punk, and why is it different when it comes to CM Punk?
No. Here's the thing. With Cena and CM Punk, we did it once. Cena and Randy, we did it once. Cena and Cody, we did it once during this retirement tour.
Yeah.
Keep them at one each to make it special. Scapeta, don't recycle. Give Cena a new opponent.
Who though?
I don't know, man. I don't know.
Because, I mean, there's... Who?
I don't know.
Rollins?
Look, man, this is the worst time for Edge to be in AEW, bro. We need Adam Copeland, we need you in the WWE, bro. Damn. We need Cena and Edge again, bro. We do, man.
Here's my check.
Yeah, go.
Why is it different when it's CM Punk? I mean, because we just got our nostalgia moment.
Right.
CM Punk with John Cena.
Right.
You know.
Right.
We can get Randy Orton and John Cena.
We got it though.
Again.
Nah, okay, now you're just arguing for the sake of arguing. Okay. It's fine.
It's fine. All right, let's move on.
We spoke about
We'll revisit this, because I have an interesting take, but you know, some things I feel like certain things need to unfold. So
yeah, let's let it unfold.
Yeah.
We spoke about Gunther. Let's go to Gunther versus Goldberg
yes.
for the World Heavyweight Championship, Saturday night's main event. I said to you before the camera started rolling, I have a take that's gonna calm everybody down.
Yes,
I think.
please.
Like now, I feel like everybody should just relax and calm down. Please, but tell me what you think.
I'm still in shock. Remember when we got word that Goldberg is coming back? I didn't believe it.
We were both underwhelmed.
Yes.
Severely so. I even remember you going, because I mean, like, Goldberg.
Yeah, I was like, you see, Goldberg.
Yes.
So, like, when I saw this, I was like, okay, it's really happening.
Yes.
I'm speechless. Honestly, like, I'm speechless.
Are you mad at it?
I'm not mad per se, but like we could have done something better. I don't know, you know. Yeah. Is it something that I was not expecting? Yes. You know? Yeah.
But you were expecting something a little better.
Yeah. Not to undermine the match card, but you know, it's just yeah.
Here's my take, right? And this might be a little long-winded, but I'm gonna try to make it as short as possible. It's not WrestleMania. It's not a WrestleMania main event, right? I think people are suffering from PTSD, especially WWE fans. We lived in an era where if the product was going down, Vince McMahon would press the Goldberg button. Okay. And Goldberg would just come back and take the Universal Championship and then...
Okay, everything... Yeah.
You know what I mean? So I think we're suffering from that PTSD where we had the Goldberg button, we had the Brock Lesnar button. This is different. Goldberg is a legend in the game. Let's not underplay that point. Goldberg is a certified WCW, WWE legend. In that, Goldberg does deserve a retirement match. He does.
So this is his retirement match.
This is Goldberg's retirement match, and it take precedence in the fact that, or take comfort in the fact that it's not happening at WrestleMania. It's not happening at Saudi Arabia. It's not happening at the Royal Rumble, where it's taking away an important spot for a new star. It's happening at Saturday night's main event. And it's in Atlanta. Okay. Like, it's not even going to show on DSTV for crying out loud. Like, so just give him the match. Now I'm there where I'm like, he's a legend. Give him the match. Feed him to Gunther. Take comfort in the fact that we're never going to see this again.
So in this critical moment, in this critical junction to WWE, we're still giving people matches for the sake of giving them matches because they're legends.
That's where you're getting it wrong.
No, I'm asking.
And I'm correcting you.
Okay.
This is Bill Goldberg. I don't think you understand.
I do understand. It's Bill Goldberg.
I need everybody to understand the magnitude of what this man did for the industry. And people hang on to the fact that he didn't have 5-star matches. Mike Tyson's matches lasted 1 round and was still entertaining. Goldberg entertained us. No, for real. No, that is a serious point. I'm not kidding, bro. Look, I give you mine.
No, it's the truth, you know.
Do you remember when Goldberg came back and squashed Brock Lesnar?
Yeah.
Was that not a moment?
It was a moment.
Goldberg gave us plenty of those moments over the span of over 30 years, bro.
When was it? When was that match? Was it at WrestleMania, ne?
No.
Was Survivor Series?
We need a fact checker.
Yeah, we need a fact checker.
We'll get a fact checker. But my point is, he's a legend. He deserves the match. It's not a loss. It's Saturday night's main event. Buffett, stop crying.
Like the way you're singing his praises, don't you think he deserves a much bigger PLE? Or, you know, his name is worthy of a much bigger PLE.
Not necessarily. He's not Ric Flair. Let's not go there now. Like, let's not go crazy. He's not Ric Flair where he deserves a WrestleMania. But for all we know, it could be Goldberg who asked Triple H, when are you having a premium live event in Atlanta? I want that one, please. That's his hometown. His old football teammates will be there. His family will be there. His friends will be there. I see Saturday night's main event going off the air with Goldberg in the middle of the ring, doing the bow. Thank you. Goodbye. Goodbye.
So that's just that.
It's not that deep, yo.
Alright, chop.
It's not that deep.
I'm covered.
And I want to see Gunther block some Goldberg in the middle of the ring for 3 minutes. Or even make it 10. Like, I want to see.
Yeah, I think it's going to be an 8-minute match.
And I want to see Gunther block some him. Bruh, I'm talking about like marinate.
Like moody.
I want to see Gunther go crazy because I think Gunther is going to be able to bring out a decent match out of Goldberg. Because you had Goldberg and Brock Lesnar, two people who squash people, right? So you had a mega squash match that was entertaining. I think Gunther is going to be methodical. Gunther's going to control the pace. He's going to be intentional. Gunther's going to take charge of that match. It's going to be great.
Goldberg is not that type of a wrestler. Do you think age is going to,
That's why you pair him with Gunther. That's why you pair him with a literal ring general. Who can say, slow it down?
Do you think Goldberg is gonna be he's gonna be okay with being bossed around by Gunther?
It's not bossing around. It's giving you the best possible retirement match you can have.
Okay.
And that's where Goldberg needs to humble himself and say, I trust in you because you know the crowd better than I do.
When was the last time we saw Goldberg at a PLE?
I can't fact checker. Eish. I can't remember.
Guys,
applications are out.
Urgent fact checker.
No, applications are out. Click the link in the bio.
Please drop your
fill in the form. Please.
30-second video.
An introduction video fact checker, please.
Telling us why we should allow you to become our fact checker.
Man, but it's not that big of a deal.
Yeah.
Give the old man his retirement match in Atlanta, Georgia, and have Gunther move on to whatever he moves on to.
Sami Zayn is busy with Karrion Kross. Doing what? Exactly.
Nothing. Nothing. But this is one of those cases where we have to say, okay, Gunther, move on. We'll see. Okay. Because you can't take Gunther back to Jey Uso. I think Jey Uso is moving over to the Bloodline story. Let's talk about it.
Yes.
Let's talk about it.
Solo.
How much time do we have there? How long are we on, PD? Okay, awesome.
Solo after Night of Champions. Yeah.
Solo Sikoa is the new United States champion. He has beaten Jacob Fatu.
Yeah.
Now, go.
Solo after Night of Champions, like the crowd was like,
yeeting. Yes.
Like, yeah.
He's like,
he's
the 4 letters.
Yeah, one word.
Stop. Solo's great, man. Solo's great. His
character work.
I love it. He's great. He can be comedic, but also like, he's like a mafia boss.
Bro.
He's great. He's awesome.
The chain, the suit, Solo.
He's great. I think it was also the right decision to have Solo win the United States Championship.
Yeah.
It looks good on him. Bravo, kudos.
And also,
yeah,
for the mere fact that like it took like 4 of you guys to beat Jacob Fatu says a lot about Jacob Fatu.
Yes,
he's a monster.
He's a monster. I have a problem with the way the Bloodline storyline is going, though.
Okay,
we are in the era of regurgitation.
Okay,
we are regurgitating the same thing over and over again. Do you remember how Solo Sikoa debuted?
Yeah,
Clash at the Castle, Roman Reigns versus Drew McIntyre.
Yeah, he came.
Is that not what Hikuleo did?
Also, it also happened at
Talatonga. Yes.
It happened at Money in the Bank.
Is that not what happened at Money? Like, the Bloodline debuts the exact same way every single time, like Triple H and Chaka. You are regurgitating.
Okay.
You are regurgitating this. Triple H is regurgitating the Vince McMahon formula. Like, you just keep doing the same thing.
But how else are you gonna like introduce the guys?
I don't know, man. But you can do something.
Because they can't just like pop out.
Have them in NXT. Have Talatonga pop up at NXT and dominate, and have us wait for his main roster debut.
But is it not also like, the tried and tested method also?
Until how long, bro? Like, I was so, here's where my gripe is. I was so excited to have Hikaleo / Tala Tonga debut because I'm familiar with his work. He's been amazing.
You know, I've never I'm not tapped into.
He's been maybe not the best wrestler, but he's a spectacle. He's a giant. He's a spectacle. He's something special, right?
Okay,
I said the same thing about Jacob Fatu. But it's just the way these guys debut is the exact same way, bro. At some point, it's going to get boring. Because I can almost tell you that Jacob Fatu is going to pick up the phone and call Zilla Fatu, Umaga's little brother, Umaga's son. And that's how
it's going to be like a whole...
And then we're getting war games again. But how many war games are we going to get of these Samoans?
Bro, like when you sit like off air and you're like, war games is just going to be, Samoan soup. I was like,
I know. I guess.
How are we gonna get there though?
It's regurgitation at this point. Okay, but let's play along with it. I'm sick and tired.
Bro, but imagine like war games. It's just tribal warfare.
We've had that before, not? Have we not had tribal warfare before? Multiple times. For the past,
but now it's with the new generation.
Shaka, for the past 4 years, we've had a Samoan in war games.
Yeah, I mean that's like legacy, bro.
Hey, call it Survivor Series Samoan
legacy
Island
dynasty,
But it's fine. Let's play along with it. Let me stop being a pessimist. We have Solo Sikoa, United States champion. We have Tala Tonga. We have Tangaloa. We have JC Mateo. Fifth man, probably Tama Tonga.
He is, yeah.
Nah?
It's Tama, yeah.
It's Tama Tonga, right? On the other end, we'll have Jacob Fatu. We'll have Jay Uso. We'll have Jimmy Uso. WWE, hear my prayer. We'll have Zilla Fatu. You said the chief.
One guy there is going to cause the problem. But let's just put together this dream team. The chief, yes. But there's a Judas there in that squad.
What are you thinking?
There's a backstabber there.
On Jacob's side?
Yeah.
You could make it interesting and have Tama Tonga join Jacob instead of Solo.
It's not even Tama Tonga, bro.
Okay, expound.
It's Jimmy.
Sell your
Jimmy. It's Jimmy.
Again?
It's Jimmy.
Jimmy's been Judas a couple times though. Are you going to do it again?
Yes.
Why? We said WWE is missing the why.
Yes.
Why?
Because listen to Jay Uso's theme song. It's just me, Us.
Yes.
It's never been you, bro. It's always been them. Now you got your title shot. You became main event Jay Uso. What happened to me? I sat in the background. Understand? I even fought for your behind. I even defended your behind. And I never really got it. Did he really ever get a thanks?
No.
Watch the space. Watch the space.
And then what happens?
This guy stabs them in the back. We're working from there, but this is,
But what's the end result? Do you see Jimmy
versus Jay?
Again?
Yes. This time it's gonna be, like, hey, I didn't you always be my bro. Like, Jay's gonna be like, I never saw it like that, Yeah, because you always been selfish. You always been like the little spoiled kid. You're born.
Okay. It's an idea.
Watch.
I'm not 100% sold yet.
Yeah.
But there's an idea.
There's a Judas there.
I'll give you that much. I'll give you that much.
Bro.
I'll give you that much. It's an idea. I think we're done with the board. I think we ran through everything on the board, bro. Women's division.
No, Rollins.
Seth freaking Rollins. Can we touch on the women's division first?
Yeah.
Can we quickly touch on the women's division first? Then I want to address the internet on this one.
Yeah.
There's a section of the internet that's calling Rhea Ripley Rhea Hogan. They are calling they are calling Rhea Ripley Rhea Hogan because you just throw her into the main event for no cause, no reason whatsoever. I see it.
Do you want the honest truth?
Tell me.
Not a lot of women are stepping up like that.
I agree.
And it's safer to have Rhea Ripley's in these matches.
You are right.
That's just that, guys.
You are correct.
All of these technicalities is just going to, we're going to go around in circles. Rhea Ripley she
stepped up.
Yeah, she's always stepping up.
She's her.
Yeah.
She's on top.
She's on top.
She has the spotlight. Yeah. I agree.
That's just, it's simple. Because now, if we want to look for other reasons, we're going to end up confusing ourselves. Really, honestly.
I hear you.
We're going to end up confusing ourselves. She's that woman, guys.
Everybody relax.
Yeah, everybody relax. She has it. She's doing her work. She's holding it down. We need to clap for her.
I think the reason why they're calling her Rhea Hogan is because these opportunities are just given. Like, if you ask me why Rhea Ripley is in the main event of Evolution for the Women's World Championship, what did she do to earn that? Because she lost that Money in the Bank. She didn't win the Royal Rumble. She didn't win Queen of the Ring. She hasn't been winning, but she's got a title opportunity. Why? Because Io Sky feels like it.
Not really, but who else?
I mean, I see the other point. I see the other spectrum. I get what you're saying, and I agree with what you're saying. She's her. She deserves it. But I see that corner of the internet. I see their point of view. And I fear if this goes long enough, that corner is going to start turning into a whole room. And I don't want that for Rhea Ripley. So they must just be careful of that.
Okay, now what must happen then? Because, complaining without actually giving us solutions or hinting, a way forward is basically, because now it's what we have.
You're making absolute sense. You're making absolute sense. So everybody relax.
Yeah.
All right. Okay, I get you.
It's what we have.
I get you. So at Evolution, we're going to have a women's battle royal to determine the number one contender for the Women's World Championship.
Yeah.
Right? Who do you think should win? Considering the amount, the pool of women that we have, who do you think should win?
Where is Bianca?
Where is Bianca Belair? Can somebody please explain to me I wish I knew her middle name. Where is Bianca Belair?
Where is Bianca?
And why is she not on television?
Yeah, where is Bianca Belair? If broke,
you think she could come back in the battle royal?
Yeah.
Okay.
It's possible. Also, like, Evolution is like it's the biggest.
Women,
it's all women PLE. Yeah,
so bring her back.
Yeah, we need to have, her.
Okay.
With that star power.
So you want to see Bianca in the battle royal? Who else do you want to see?
I don't want any comebacks. I just want everybody.
Hey, you're going to be shocked by my take. My take is going to shock you.
I don't want any comebacks, bro. I feel like there's a lot of work that needs to be in the women. There's a lot of work that needs to be done in the women's division in terms of character and story development. So I think if
also the battle royal, is it a 30 women or how many women are in the battle royal?
Fact checker, guys. Submit those applications.
Hey, so please, dog. We need. We're not for real. Not for real, dog.
Bro. Women's. Submit those applications.
A battle.
Hey,
we need a fact checker. Royal.
Just knowing the hood. I'm gonna get battle.
At Evolution. Full list of entrants. Okay, this is why we need a fact checker because now we are wasting time.
We're wasting time.
Okay, I don't know how many women are gonna be in there, but for me, Bianca should be there. Nikki Bella should be there because we were gonna do something with Nikki Bella and Liv Morgan before Liv Morgan got injured. It was probably gonna be a tag team match, but Bianca, Nikki Bella, maybe Brie Bella. I would like to see somebody like Kelly. I don't know. Maybe it's because I've been watching 2010 wrestling.
Kelly, her comeback has been hinted so many times.
I get it. But you could bring her back for Evolution. It's all women's people.
Yeah. Okay.
The most shocking, I think that's gonna shock you, that I want to see make a comeback in the Battle Royal is Ronda Rousey. Zoom in on Sergio's face, please, Doc. I'd like to see Ronda Rousey make a
after
return.
What happened.
Look, man, just for that battle royal.
And then it's Bear Guns again.
And then no, she doesn't have to come back full time. It's like Goldberg. a once-off. Just because she's a legend, put her in the match.
Bro, I think the WWE treats this Ronda situation like, I don't know, a middle finger. You know?
Ronda said disparaging things about Vince McMahon. Let's put things into perspective. She didn't say disparaging things about the WWE.
Okay.
And if Triple H and CM Punk could come together and sign a deal, I think Ronda Rousey can come back for one night. I'd like to see it as a WWE fan. Give it to me. And then ultimately, who would you like to win? Because the winner gets a title match at Clash in Paris. Who wins? Who wins and goes on to face either Rhea Ripley or Io Sky?
Why are you not mentioning Jade Cargill?
Jade Cargill is Queen of the Ring. So she's going to SummerSlam. She already has a title match.
At SummerSlam.
She doesn't need the Battle Royal.
Okay, she doesn't. Oh, sharp. Yeah.
You don't have an answer.
I mean, it's either Rhea Ripley, Bianca, or...
Rhea Ripley is fighting for the Women's World Championship at Evolution, remember. So the winner of the Battle Royal...
Okay.
The winner of the Battle Royal is going to Clash in Paris to fight for the Women's World Championship.
Who should win? I don't know.
Who should win?
I don't know.
Should I give you an answer?
Try.
Must I give you an answer?
Yes.
El Primera. Stephanie Vaquer. There's no other option, Doc. There's no other option. Stephanie Vaquer, take me now. It's
Why not Lyra?
Lyra's busy with Bailey and Becky. And
so do you think she's not gonna be in the?
They're not gonna be in the Battle Royal. I don't think they're going to be in the Battle Royal. Also, Lyra does not deserve a World Championship match yet. Stephanie Vaquer is fresh. She's hot in the literal sense and figuratively. She's new. She's got it. Stephanie Vaquer doesn't have to say a word in order for her aura to transcend into the television screen. She's awesome. Give her a championship match.
And then?
Stephanie Vaquer versus Rhea Ripley and in Paris. She can lose, it's fine, but just give her that opportunity. Give her that moment of throwing women over the top rope and being the sole survivor, throwing up that one and saying, I am the one, El Primera.
Is this now another elevation?
It has to be. It's already happening.
I'm not against it.
Kimang Julian.
Yeah,
Julian won the... Julia.
Yeah.
Hey, I get her name wrong so many times. Julia won the Women's United States Championship.
Yeah.
Elevation. Roxanne Perez, brand new WWE Women's Tag Team Champion. Elevation. Stephanie Vaquer, #1 contender for the Women's World Championship. Elevation. But Rhea Ripley, we're already calling them Rhea Hogan. Bianca is disappearing into the night. Charlotte Flair is there with Alexa Bliss. I don't know what they're arguing about.
Okay.
That generation is phasing out. It's only the natural progression of wrestling.
Okay. And then I wanted to ask you about Naomi and her cash in. You know, what do you think is gonna happen there?
I think at SummerSlam, Jade Cargill is either winning the championship or Naomi is cashing in mid-match to make it a triple threat. I think at SummerSlam, the ultimate winner is going to be Naomi. And she's going to have the championship.
Oh, yeah. Because I was about to go off. You know, because I almost, I thought you were going to say Naomi was just going to, cash in and lose.
No.
Yeah.
Naomi's not losing that briefcase. SummerSlam, Naomi's walking away with the WWE Women's Championship. That's going to lead to the match that we've always wanted. Naomi, Jade, and Bianca. Some way, somehow, at WrestleMania next year. Do it, make it happen for the championship.
Okay.
Let's go to Seth Rollins quickly and then close off this episode.
He's obsessed with Punk now. It's not the other way.
Yeah, Seth Rollins is obsessed with CM Punk. And I think we've done Seth Rollins and CM Punk for long enough.
Yeah.
Wrap it up.
Because now you had no reason to screw Punk.
You didn't.
Honestly.
You know, Seth Rollins lied to us, bro. That was a bold-faced lie.
You had no reason to screw Punk.
You lied. You know? Seth Rollins, you wanted to cash in and you failed. You wanted to cash in, and John Cena plowed through that referee of yours, and you failed. That was a failed cash in. That's why you went on Monday Night Raw and started blaming it on, for as long as I'm alive, CM Punk will never be champion.
No, you're lying, because we knew Punk was not winning that match.
You failed.
Punk was not winning that match.
At some point, he's going to succeed. And I think he should cash in on the WWE Championship. Don't give him the World Championship, please.
And also, Rollins, this army of yours, one must go away. You know, I was starting to like how it looked.
The aesthetics.
The aesthetics.
Yes.
Yeah, but
now it's not.
You know.
It's not.
Maybe if it's just you and Bron Breakker, or you and Bronson Reed, Rollins and just Bronson Reed. No, not the two of them.
You know what the worst reaction for me in wrestling is, and I'm not a wrestling professional at any juncture, but you know what the worst reaction in wrestling or in entertainment for me is? Indifference.
Okay.
Like the worst reaction an entertainer can get is,
yeah, man. You know?
AKA once said that. Like, AKA once said, either people love me, or they hate me.
Yeah.
Nobody's indifferent about AKA. Nobody can say, about AKA. The very same thing can be said for this, Don't You Dare, God rest his soul. Don't make us turn this into a music podcast. The same can be said for Seth Rollins. For me, Seth Rollins is not elevating Bron Breakker and Bronson Reed. In the same breath, Bronson Reed and Bron Breakker are not elevating Seth Rollins. Like, they're not bringing each other up. They're not bringing each other down. It's just...
Just, let it just be... I feel like, let Bron go. Let Bron go do his thing, and then maybe you can stay with Bronson Reed.
I can see that. I can see
because now,
I didn't.
In the middle of whatever that was happening,
I do.
Sami Zayn came out, Penta came out. It was just
LA Knight is involved there.
LA Knight, it should have been LA Knight though. That that came out instead of.
I do think we're getting a War Games on that front as well.
Yeah,
I do think we're gonna have Seth, Braun, and maybe two other guys on one side, and then we're gonna have Penta, CM Punk, LA Knight, Sami Zayn, not Jey Uso, somebody else on the other side. I think that's gonna be another War Games.
Did you see how the crowd reacted when Penta came out?
And
then you wanna say whatever that you're saying about Saudi.
Penta has a fire entrance. You keep telling me about the entrances. Hooray, they know the songs. You're about to piss me off. And with that, ladies and gentlemen, hooray, they know the song.
Hooray, they know the songs, bro. Like, those crowds were amazing.
Okay, can you close the episode?
Okay, yeah, I think I said everything. Yeah, did I say everything? Yeah.
Can I close the episode?
Yeah.
Are you sure? You are not going to interrupt me?
One more time. Seth Rollins is obsessed with CM Punk. Yeah.
Are you sure you're done?
I'm done.
And with that, ladies and gentlemen, we end this epic. I'm hanging on by a thread. I'm on the edge of my seat, hoping this guy doesn't interrupt me. And with that, ladies and gentlemen, we end this epic episode of the Kayfabe Corner. Thank you so much for joining us. Thank you so much for watching. Click that link, click that subscribe, click that notification bell to get notified when a new episode drops. And tell a friend to tell a friend that we are the Kayfabe Corner, and we are always fresh to death.
Yo.